friends! Welcome to our cozy Storytime channel. Let's start our magical bedtime story. Are you ready for an adventure?
Once upon a time in a little village, there was a young girl who loved sailing. She had a boat that was like a giant bathtub. And every day she would take it out into the sea and drift around the little island where her village was located. One day, while she was sailing, she found a bottle on the water. And when she opened it up, a tiny genie popped out. The genie was very grateful to her for freeing him from the bottle. And as a reward, he offered her 3 wishes. Now, this young girl thought for a moment. Wishes were rare. And although she liked sailing, she didn't really have any wishes that involved sailing. But then she remembered something. There was a big sailing competition on the other side of the world, and she had always wanted to go to that competition to see the other boats and the sailors and maybe even learn some new tricks. So she turned to the genie and said, "I wish I could sail to the other side of the world." And with a wave of his magic wand, the genie made her wish come true. Her little boat was now on the other side of the world, right in the middle of the sailing competition. All the sailors around her were huge, and their boats were huge, too. Some of them looked like giant ducks, and others looked like sleek racing cars. And then there was her little boat, which looked like a bathtub. She felt a little sad because she knew that even if she had the fastest bathtub in the world, she would never be able to win the race. Just then, one of the sailors walked up to her and asked, "How did you get here? And why are you in that ridiculous boat?" "I sailed here," she said, "and I'm here to participate in the race." The sailor laughed. "You can't participate in the race with that ridiculous boat. No one has ever participated in the race with a bathtub before." She crossed her arms. "Well, I'm not doing anything else, so I might as well try." The sailor shook his head and walked away. But soon, all the sailors gathered around her boat. And they all started making fun of her for wanting to race with such a slow vessel. She was about to cry when suddenly, "Stop, I want to make a bet." It was the sailor who had talked to her earlier. "This girl in her boat may be slow, but I bet she can still reach that island before sunset. If she does, I'll give her 10 gold coins. But if she doesn't, then she has to give me her boat." All the sailors agreed to this bet, and soon she was sailing away from the group, heading towards the island in the distance. The sun was high in the sky, and she had a long way to go. And as the hours passed, she began to get worried. She was very slow, and the sun was already starting to set. But then, just as she was about to lose hope, she saw something in the distance. It was an island. She had reached her destination. With a final burst of speed, she sailed her boat into the shallow waters and stepped out. The sailors arrived soon after, and when they saw that she had won, they were shocked. They couldn't believe that a girl in a bathtub could win against all of them. As promised, The sailor paid her 10 gold coins, and she was so happy that she had won the bet. Now, with her 10 gold coins, she went off to explore the world. And no one ever saw her again.
Thank you for watching, little dreamers. We hope you love the story as much as we loved sharing it with you. If you enjoyed the adventure, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss a magical bedtime story. And leave a comment to tell us what your favorite part was. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you next time for another magical tale. Good night.